Supporters have drawn comparisons with Rosa Parks and, closer to home, the progressive group that was behind the theater boycott. The premiere last night described such comparisons as offensive. How do you see it?
Let me be as polite as possible. Rosa Parks and the progressive group were prepared to lay down their lives for a cause for furthering for all persons, particularly persons of color. Other persons are attempting to take this thing and make it turn themselves into celebrities. I don't see a comparison. I honestly don't see a comparison. When you look around the world, and you check other governments, small jurisdictions, large jurisdictions, there are almost no jurisdictions that are allowing antibodies to be used as a form of replacement for the vaccine. The other issue is that if I caught COVID in December, so my body built up antibodies to that variant, there's new variants coming around. So that's what I would say. And there's no government that's taking a chance to say, let's someone had COVID 5 months ago, they'll go to stay. People just need to remember where we were 3 months ago. And for us to get from that to where we are now, we had to take stern measures, unfortunately. Stern and unpopular measures.
What's the most likely outcome for these protesters?
It's communication, right? Allow them to say how they feel. Engage with them. You know, if they have a set viewpoint against vaccines, odds are they're not going to change that viewpoint. Getting into heated battles with them is not going to change. It's not going to be healthy for the country. Allow them to see that those that have been immunized, that what's the net result for the country. Taxi drivers are now able to get back to work. Those who have been working in restaurants, who were out of work for the last year, you know, there's no other better example than success. And in that, and more importantly, as importantly, those that have been vaccinated, they see that they aren't dead, right? And these are the small incremental things that get people to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I might change my viewpoint. If you speak to the average Bermudian, they waited until the friends or the family got the vaccine before they got it. They want to see if somebody gets sick, you know? And that hasn't happened. Well, not to our knowledge. So I think that talking to people, listening to people, leading by example, that's the best way to deal with those that have a different viewpoint. I wouldn't call them protesters. I would just say those that have a different viewpoint at this point in time.